Is this thing on? Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. It's been too long. It's been like 2 days, 2 whole days. Good morning, good morning. Evan Max Twitch with the sub and Tessa with the sub. And thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I hope this week my Gravitas pen arrives. If you've been following Ben's Instagram, I think he got everything worked out. So all the out of the country stuff, which is pretty much all of his orders, should be flowing now, according to him. So hopefully we're on the way there. How we doing? We having a good week so far? Alan, are you messed up from the time change? Greg, beautiful day in Atlanta. Yes, it is beautifully stunning here today. All the windows are open in the house right now. So Blue Dunes out for delivery. What is Blue Dunes? I am not familiar with the Blue Dunes. But y'all doing okay today? I'm doing pretty good, I think. Had a good day yesterday. Good morning. Okay, so far. No writing yet today. All that was a little bit of a kink in my plans. I needed to get a couple pages done. Oh, Veterans Day, man. I'm sorry. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's got to be tough. So, yeah, for sure. Meetings all the way down. Well, at least you're here, right? At least you're here. So, yeah, grateful for another day. That's right. We'll take it. So yeah, I had like a little brain dump before I came on, which was good. I've got to figure out how to get the things out of my head onto the page. Y'all ever have that hang up? I have a lot of thoughts. I don't capture enough of them. I capture a lot, but not all of them. I need one of those things like the catchers wear or the football players wear with just like a wristband with a note thing. Because I tend not to like carry like around a pocket notebook, or I may not have my full size notebook with me all the time as I'm walking around the house. But I need like Veterans Day, talking about like just having a tough week in general because of Veterans Day. But like I need the band here just so I can walk around and write my notes here and then transfer to something. That's why I journal daily mind dump. So I'm not even talking about like the daily sit down mind dump. I'm talking about like as I'm going through my day, the squirrels that jump through my brain that I actually want to capture while I'm doing the other thing. So who knows? But yeah, just writing down junk. So like a plotter glued to your wrist, exactly. Field notes catch my squirrels. That's how I usually do it. I'll just always have it on me, like physically on me, because the phone doesn't work for that for me. Even though I probably have a phone with me more than a notebook, but I don't know if it's different, but it's Thursday and the kids have Thursday, Friday off. Really interesting. Questions from a non-American. It was preview called Remembrance Day in the U.S. and changed to Veterans Day. I don't know. It's Remembrance Day in the UK, right? I'm looking into Italian fountain pen brands I would love to visit in July. I mean, Aurora, Montegrappa, Visconti. I mean, I think that's your list. Remembrance Day in Canada. Yeah. All the British colonies and territories. Originally Armistice Day. Yeah, I really have no idea. We had off last Thursday and Friday for a teachers convention. That's crazy. We did have a fall break like a month ago, so no complaints here. My kids get a lot of time off from school, except during the summer. I guess that's why my kids get a lot of time off during the year and then have like a 2-month summer, right? They're pretty much all only off like June and July, but they have lots of extra weeks interspersed. I'm okay with that. Seems okay. All right. Any NaNoWriMo participants? How's your days going? How's your month been so far? I don't know if anyone's doing any writing projects. Mine's going pretty well. We'll do a catch up tomorrow on the podcast, but I feel good. Like I've definitely had some changes from the first week, from the start, 1 week into it so far, and like what I'm doing, where I'm not having to create new content. It's still probably going pretty good. Going okay so far, Inkwell Monster? Yeah, you check in with me a little bit, and it sounds like it's going okay. Like, it's maybe not, like, perfect or, like, you're crushing it, but you're doing it, and it's going well, and that's something to be proud of. Like, that's the way I'm trying to think about this, like I said, even though I'm not, like, creating the new words. How's the wrist? Um, I think it's getting better. Like I think I'm training it, right? I still by the time like I do like five pages is kind of my max like in a session. And like if I do all that in if I do like a 2 or 2.5 hour just sit down and do it all by the start of the fifth page, I'm like, I probably should have broken this in two halves, but I keep doing it. It doesn't stop me. Tommy Song with the 14 months of sub, and Aurelius with the 9 months of sub. And thank y'all so much. I missed yours a second ago, Tommy, because my alert button was turned off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are awesome. So I do feel it. I do get tired at the end, but I'm not noticing it in the beginning anymore, if that makes sense. Like when I started out just fresh, I was like on the first page, I was like, ooh, this is going to be a struggle. And then like yesterday when I was writing, I didn't notice it at all. I actually noticed it I noticed not noticing it, thinking, oh, it's okay. Mark, 11 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, help everyone. That's a different, I see you corrected it, but that was funny. That was funny. Good morning. Good morning, Brooks. So yeah, I think I'm actually starting to actually get some stamina like in my hand. Like it just works. Moto Lisa with the 16 months of subbing. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Hope you're doing awesome. I have not grabbed any yerba mate, but I have a funny yerba mate. Brooks, I can get there in 6 hours. I can do that. I can do that. Oh, the Twitch algorithm finally recommending pin stuff. Thank you, Seth Ali. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. We're going to get into a lot of pin stuff today. We're just kind of chit-chatting as people stroll in this morning. Schmevelin with the gift sub. Fast finger Schmevelin. Thank you so much, Schmevelin. I appreciate that. That's out of hand. It's your birthday today, Big 47. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So I love talking to some of my friends now, like some of my online friends that don't necessarily know my age. And I was talking to a friend just this week saying, now that I'm old, you don't know about all these things. And like, you don't know about being old and all that crazy stuff. And, just they were dropping this old thing. They're 6 months older than me. I was like, what's up? I know about being old. I know about eating old. So old people rule. We don't act old here. We might be old, but we don't act old. That's how we roll. Nutty and my buddy, good morning. Hello. I have a pot of pork stock going since 8 p.m. last night. Oh my gosh, Tommy. I might go to your house instead of Brooks's. That's more like I could get there with a 6-hour drive than flight. So I can get to Brooks's house in like 3 hours. And why I haven't done that yet, I don't know, but we're gonna do that next year. We're for sure gonna have a Brooks and Brad barbecue YouTube channel. Y'all think I'm joking? We'll at least do it once. So yeah. Neuro and stats. I just saw that. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Atomic Cheddar, appreciate the follow. I wonder if the algorithm is working this morning. We're trying to get all this pen content out here. There's a lot of people doing cool stationery stuff on Twitch, and we're just gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep spreading the stationery word. That's what we do around here. All right. That was a lot of talking. Sounds like a new podcast, Brooks and Brad Barbecue. Well, so here's the problem with that. I'm trying to lose weight. Brooks can't eat it, but we're just going to cook it and give it to other people. Aiden will eat it all for us. Barry Sushi, a co-working streamer, tipped me off to this channel. Oh, Barry Sushi rules. Yes, thank you, PD. Glad you stopped by. Appreciate you. JD Lady, 39 months in a row. Let's go. Number 1 months in a row, I'm almost certain. Can you believe, do you think about, I've actually streamed for 35, I guess been affiliate for 39 months. That's crazy. Eat the barbecue, avoid the sides. Yeah, I could swing that. Schmevelin with the gifted subs. Schmevelin's out of hand. We're on level 3 hype train right off the gate. It's like Monday morning except Tuesday. eat the barbecue and the sides. That's usually my move. And then there's usually a round two involved in that somewhere. That's the problem, is all the round twos anytime you do something like that. So really, really cool. All right. So I did a writing stream Sunday night where I just popped on, no, excuse me, Sunday morning, where I just popped on, did a little online writing sessions, and that worked pretty well. That got me out of the hole I dug myself on Saturday. Round two isn't bad. It's round 3 and 4 that get you. For like my size, like I would never I would never win an eating contest. I can't just gorge myself. I could just eat like every 2 hours. That's my superpower. My superpower isn't I'll never win like the contest at the restaurant and get my name on the board, but I will show up at the restaurant every 2 hours and enjoy myself. Hey, something on paper. That's what we're talking about, Queen of Washi. Brooks just put some ribs on, so that's not far away. So anyway, I did a writing stream Sunday morning, and it was good. It got me off to a good start after a zero word day Saturday. I got into like a good rhythm on Sunday to where I wrote in the morning and streamed it. It was a pajamas and coffee stream Sunday morning. That was very, very fun. A lot of y'all came by, hung out, just chit chatted. And then Sunday night, like after I had just a regular day Sunday night, I just did my own writing, and got in 2,400 words. That was my biggest word count day, 5 full pages, and got me. Didn't get all the way out of the hole from Saturday, but it was something. So right, that was good. And so then like I just backed it up, got right back into it yesterday. 1,500 words yesterday, boom. So like my 1,500 word days handwriting is that's kind of my max. So that puts me, if I'm actually completely successful, that only puts me at 45,000 words. So I don't know if I can pick up some extra days or if I'm going to get it. But how do you count words? I counted several pages of my handwriting, and they kept coming up at like 310 words, 312 words. So I just took 300 as an easy math number. So if I fill up a full page, I just assume it's 300 words. So I'll show you. So like after I wrote a few pages, I counted them up and they were consistently in the same range. So that's what I'm using as my guideline. So even like these words are bigger on this page because the nib was a little wider. Yeah, A5 page. The nib was a little wider and wetter. Even these pages were like right around the same count as a finer nib, and smaller writing pages were all just like kept coming up the same. So I would check every now and then. So, I'm just estimating. Each page I fill counts for 300 words. So I'll know at the end because Sarah says the book is like 56,000 words. So I'll know at the end like kind of how accurate I was. So yeah, it's been going good. Just switching up every pen and ink every day, or like every 5 pages or so. I'm splitting up, changing the pens and inks, and like really no complaints. Like they're all doing really well. Oh, I need to update my tracking because I actually ran out of ink here. I write like a 2nd grade teacher, large. Yeah, but your handwriting's so pretty. I've emptied 2 pens so far, so yeah, I've got 2 down, and I think the one I was using last night is about gone. The Lamy Safari, I finally broke it out. It did really well with the black ink. I was worried about the black ink getting into the page, but it doesn't at all. It sits up on top of the page pretty well, so there's not a lot of show through there. So I think, was that it? Nope. And then I did Fire on Fire with my spoke icon last night. I used that, so that's the extra fine Yovo nib. So this was all last night's writing. So yeah, then that's where I was. So I also love my my blotter page. It's become, did y'all ever used to do this when you were in elementary school and middle school? You'd crumble up the paper and make it like Kleenex consistency. That's about what I have going on here on this page, and I never want to get rid of it. Oh, did I miss a question? Is writing it out changing your experience of the story? So this is this is what I find happening. So I've read the story once, right? So I already read the book once. Probably 2 years ago when it came out, Sarah? I read it when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. And like I talked to Sarah about it, telling her like how like the story really stuck with me. So once I started, I was more focused on, okay, actually accomplishing the pages of the writing. And now as we go, I'm getting to the point where I don't want to stop writing because I'm rereading. I want to continue rereading the story faster than my writing's taking me. So I hope that kind of answers your question a little bit, in that, like, it's fun to go through the story again, and now I'm actually into like parts of the story where I want to get to what's coming next faster, and my writing is actually holding me back. So that's kind of gone hand in hand with the 5 pages of writing that takes me like 2.5 hours. Like, it takes me a long time to write these pages. We're like 25 minutes a page at least. Right? So it's a long time. And by the time I get to about like right here on the 5th page, I'm like hurting. Like, and my eyes are tired and I'm just tired. But I'm actually enjoying the story. Right? And I'm like, man, I kind of don't, I could keep going writing. If I could physically do it, I would. Because I want to keep reading more of the story. So I hope that kind of answered your question. So yeah, experience it for the second time has become enjoyable. So like this time around, I noticed it when I read it the first time, but I've noticed this time around how much writing stuff Sarah puts in there, like writing accessories. Like, there's already been an inkwell, and there's already been like a dip nib, and the headmaster of the school like licking the nib and writing on the paper, and the different, so Sarah stuck a lot of stationery stuff in there, just like subtle stuff, like historically accurate contextual stuff. Hey, Inky Day Sleeper. So like, I knew it the first time, but now that I'm going back and do it, and I'm like really noticing it, like there's a lot of little stationery detail in there. So it's been fun. Anyone doing this with nonfiction, and what are you finding? Yeah, I'd be interested. I wouldn't be as engaged with a nonfiction book. I don't think. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. But like I said, I've actually got to the point now where I'm mad when I have to stop reading. Like, I can't read ahead, even though I've already read the story and I remember most of what's coming, but not some of the small details. So just like the physical, like the time and the physicalness of this much writing making me stop, is the only thing holding me back from just like cranking out like 10 pages a day, right? Just like, I can't physically, I don't have that much time nor that much energy in my wrist to like continue writing that much. But it's going well. Like, I dare to say it's going better than expected. So what do you do when I make a mistake? I just cross it out. So I had a few yesterday. Usually I catch it on one word, but I've missed like, say like I've actually started on like a wrong sentence before and had to catch it. If I skip a word, I'll just write it like above here. So I missed a word here, right? Didn't dare mention. Like I just, when I had it in my head, I said he didn't mention, but he didn't dare mention I found like that was the word. And then, so like I just added that above. But then I'm trying to find where I've struck through. So I struck through right here, right? So when I like either read ahead or behind and had the wrong thing or the wrong order. So I'll just scratch through it and then just pick up where I'm supposed to be. So, yeah. The real challenge would be, it would be like what do they call it in the video game world, where you have like the no death runs, right? To like, you'd have to start over if you made a mistake. and you died, that would be a torture. That would be torture. Oh no, I had to do battle with a squirrel over which of us deserve my breakfast. Oh no. I did a book on minimalism. I bought a bunch of pens ink notebooks to do it, so that backfired. I think that's an actual pro move. Yeah, hardcore mode. Yeah, hardcore mode. So you don't yeah, hardcore mode. Thank you. So yeah, like I can't play video games like that. I don't have that much spare time. Like I want to if I play a video game, I at least want to accomplish something like during the time that I played, not like lose all my progress and have to start over again. So yeah, hardcore mode would be for me not making any mistakes, but excuse me, I'm making fewer than you think, right? So there's like I skipped a word right here, right, where I wrote it above. But like you can see the pages, like there's not a ton of like scratching outs. You know, they're mostly pretty good. So, and then I noticed my mistakes. Come in bunches because I'm usually not focused. So like right here, I missed a word, and then like I kind of typoed a word. And then I just kept kind of like doing it. That means like something else was going on at the time. Like I was having to think about something else instead of thinking about like copying. When you see like 2 and 3 mistakes all in a row, I do find that I do find them to come in bunches, and then I could go pages without one, right? So that's just kind of how it's going. So, have you tried the Drillog for this? No. It's on the list to use, but I got to test some inks before I do it. So that's going to require some prep work. So I have it right here. I grabbed a Sailor Shikiori ink to use, and I did a test with it, and it was too wet. It wasn't sticking to the nib enough to write. So once I test out a few inks and find one, I will use it. Well, I at least have the barrel that would make it not torture. I don't know that I would do 5 pages like this, right? So, but I am gonna run this through once I test out the ink that I want to use it with. I wonder if like platinum carbon black would be a good one. That's really lubricated and sticky. You need kind of a sticky ink, right? Like a lubricated ink. Which those types of inks work well in the paper. Like this is the Birmingham eroded bronze, which is one of my favorite colors to write with, but it's a watery ink. So like those type of watery inks like get into the page a little bit more. So even though the black of the Lamy Safari black ink is darker, it shows through less because it's like a more of a rich ink, or you know, you can see kind of here the background of the eroded bronze because it's watery, it goes straight into the page, but you don't see this back page of the Lamy Safari behind it at all, right? Which I was actually worried about how wet this ink was going to be, but it actually stays on top of the page, so I've been pretty happy with that. Platinum carbon black with Drillog doesn't go that long. Yeah, so I need to do some testing. I got to do some testing, so that will be something I figure out. Nurabaro would be interesting. Do I have that? I might have that. Anyway. I also want to use a yellow ink, but I think that might hurt my eyes too much with this ivory colored paper. Oh, you know what? I do have the Birmingham, what do they call like the rich, like the sheeny inks? I do have one of those. I don't have the Organic Studio Nitrogen because I'm scared of it, but I do have one of the Birmingham ones that look like that. Yeah, Voltaic Arc, which is like the ultra sheeny one. I wonder if that would work. That might be a good test. We can test that out here. Yeah, Voltaic Arc. You want to test that out? We can test that out real quick. I'm willing to make one mess today. I'm not set up to make like all the messes today. I did not prepare for all that, but let's test that out because I cleaned off the Drillog the other day from the The blue black ink I was testing, that didn't work. So see, this is when we bring this out with all kinds of papers, and we can say, hey, do we want to use bank paper? Do we want to use Kikuyo paper? Do we want to use Asleep paper? Clairefontaine paper? We'll try this Clairefontaine because I tested out the hydrangea here. And it went through when I soaked it. And what do we have back here? The croquis paper. You don't have to plot as to what paper to use? No. I see what you did. Yeah, that wasn't good, Andrew. Paper flexing, right? Like, I'm willing to like flex on this. Like, I gotta get more paper. We gotta fill this thing up. So good picture right there. So, and I actually have like a paper towel here that I will, because this voltaic arc, if I get that on something, that's probably gonna be a nightmare. You can see I've already like smudged it all the way all around here. You need to find a way to get plotter paper in there. I'll think about it. I could do it backwards and just live with like holes on the side, right? Just flip it over, punch the normal edge of it. And because I don't think the holes would necessarily bother me over here. I love that paper too, so yeah. Wow, this really does not want to come out, does it? Oh, because I was upside down. All right. Yeah, so like this ink, I do worry about this, if it will be sticky in the notebook that I use. Good morning, Kimmy. How you been? Right, if this dries sticky, so we'll test this. Actually, we'll test this right here so I can close the page on it after it dries and see how it does. You think the opposite strategy works better for Drillog, less lubrication? Maybe. But I've just tried some like thinner inks and it didn't go well. All right. So this is, what do they call this type of ink? Rich formula. I'm actually a little nervous. Do you find yourself picking a certain style of ink over others? Yeah, I don't like overly like saturated inks generally. I do like the watered down kind of inks because I write so small. The saturated just ends up being like thicker lines. All right, so voltaic arc, Drillog nib. I got like 3/4 of the way up the nib on that. I'm gonna put the top on this because this ink scares me a little bit. If I was doing a bunch of writing, I'd figure out a way to just leave the cap off. So yeah, is this even gonna write? Bruh. We got nothing going. Right, please. Yeah, I got nothing. It's in the nib unit, but it doesn't want to flow down the channels. I can see it, but it's not getting to the tip. So like, I'm gonna have to test these out and figure out like what the perfect type of ink would be to have some like, if I can write like a paragraph at a time with it, that would be great. But I haven't found that ink yet that's gonna do that. If you do another transcribe book, would you want to use loose sheets? I don't think so. Yeah, this ink doesn't want to flow down the nib. So maybe the whole idea, like Cocolina was right. Like, maybe it's just not going to flow this way, this direction, because it is so lubricated. I tried the Sailor Shikiori ink. but it didn't do great. See, this won't even go at all. Transcribing proverbs in a disk system, it works. I can see the draw of a bound book. Yeah, I kind of want like this. If I did like a smaller project, I would totally do the disc bound. So yeah, Voltaic Arc, not a match for the Drillog. Not even close, huh? We can't get it to flow at all. Like it stops. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get you to see it. Like you can see it doesn't come to the end channels. Like it just sits there. So like, let's see right here. Like the last quarter inch, I don't know, you probably can't really see it like I can see it. So the ink runs down to about right here, and then it's just blank the rest of the tip. Like there's no ink in the channels from like here down. It's weird. Well, that's why 04A, I tried to match the length of the book. I tried to do some math ahead of time, just some general math, to make sure I was going to use at least like 3/4 of the book. And so I knew if I could do 300 words a page, and the book has 192 pages, the notebook has 192 pages, and the book that I'm copying is, 200 pages, and you can figure out the words of that, it would be, 50,000 words. Like I can kind of do the math to say, hey, I'm probably going to use like 170 of 192 pages or whatever, however the math works out is kind of how I thought about it. So I did give that some consideration, which is why something like the Nanami Crossfield isn't good for this book that I chose, because that's like almost 400 pages, and I knew I would only fill a little bit over half of it, maybe, or around half of it, and I don't know what I would do with the rest of the book. So I did consider it. I considered notebook length versus book length, and any chance the knurled grip, the icon, will come in brass? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know what the challenges present themselves with a brass knurled grip, if any. I'd have to think about it. Maybe the dominant industry hologram. Yeah, so I think Thursday we're going to do a shopping stream, and I'll buy some of the dominant inks to test out more. All right, so that was a fail. So I got to spend some time, like Coco Lena's saying, we need to have a shared Drillog experience, saying these inks. I don't have an Orochizuku in here. Plus, I need to clean this off. I don't have any like water in here to dip it in. So we're just going to file it away for now. I'll clean it after. And then maybe one day we can just do some ink testing. I know when Jacob did his review that he did some pretty good testing to get some ideas for what would work consistently. So we will do that. All right. I found the Ridge brass grip to be almost as good as the knurled grip. Yeah, that's the one I'm using, the Ridge one. Question, I have a friend who enjoys vintage items. I was thinking of getting him a nice pen for Christmas. Are there any vintage pens I should look up? I mean, you can hardly go wrong with like a restored Parker, or a little bit cheaper, a restored Esterbrook. That's where I would start. Like your Parker 51s, your Parker Vacuumatics, your Esterbrook J's. You can find some nice vintage ones, as long as they're restored. You want to make sure you're talking with someone who restores pens, or shopping from someone who restores pens. A Pilot Elite, yeah, that's a great one. Parker 45, yeah. Lamy CP1 vintage. All right, I got a couple of things to unbox, so let's do that. Took apart an Eco, cleaned and repaired easy. That's awesome. Yeah, it's they do a good job of building the TWSBI, so you can do that. Toasty Treat, 7 months of subbing. Thank you so much. I had a question for Toasty Treat. Oh, I was gonna Toasty was asking about like how much my digital time had fallen, and I didn't get the percentages this weekend, but and talking about writing, like how that time takes away from like your doom scrolling time and things like that, and like it really does. Like my daily was down, I don't know, 30-40% week over week, maybe even more. I'd have to look at it, but I was thinking about you when that alert popped up on Sunday on my phone. All right, got a couple things to check out here. So Wingback, what was that? Just making sure I didn't get voltaic arc on my shirt. No, okay, just fuzz. I was worried about voltaic arc getting places. So Wingback, they made a really cool, like a Fisher Space Pen metal barrel neural grip twist knock pen. I don't have it in here right now, but I enjoy using it. And they just came out with a pencil, so they sent me one to check out. So I'll probably be doing a review of this. No time for TikTok? Yeah, that's good. My Platinum 3776 UEF with diatramenous document brown. Took apart to clean. What a crusty mess. Yeah. Try Pilot standard inks with the Drillog. Okay, that would be good because I have the black and the blue black in bottles, so I can test that out. Any other recommendations for the Drillog? Have y'all tried the Roshizuku? Are they good? Got my A5 plotter, so nice. Awesome. Love it. Also bought a friend a Kaweco Sport for Christmas. They usually use disposables. Oh, yeah. Like, I love the Sport. I've already done, like, part of my pages for my copying project with the Kaweco Sport, and it worked really well. You probably also have Pilot Blue with your Milky Way. Oh, yeah, that's probably just still in the box. I was like, I'll never use that. All right, so y'all might be familiar with this. I reviewed the Wingback pen on the blog a while back, and they did a pencil model. So let's check this thing out. I think this is stainless steel, and this is a good shape. Good shape. It's pretty heavy, but not like crazy overly heavy. 0.7 millimeter sleeve on the inside. I'm assuming they probably, I'll have to look at it. I'm assuming they probably use Schmidt mechanisms, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Cool artwork. Nice. That's just saying that all their product information is available online. Cool artwork. Let me get out. I'm embarrassed I don't remember what inks work best for the Drillog. Yeah, I just got to sit here and mess around with it. Tend to use Waterwind Black with my glass pen with much success. No, but I have a bottle of Mysterious Blue that I love. So, okay. Let me take this apart real quick. I'm just curious. Is it going to? Where does it come apart at? Huh. I don't know what mechanism this is. Good click, though. So it looks like you got to go inside the barrel to refill the pencil. I don't have a problem with that because you can put a bunch of the lead in here anyway, right? And you never have to go inside of it again. So yeah, good fit. Yeah, looks made well. Because these aren't cheap, right? They're pretty expensive, like over $100, I'm pretty sure. So then the mechanism just screws into the front end here, like that. So yeah, this is your pencil mechanism, and then they build around it with the different parts, which I think look great. Just kind of sleeves over. Put it all back together like this. here. And I think we do this first, right? I'll see if that can come off separately once I screw it back together. I'm just kind of curious. No eraser, obs, but I don't really care about that. It has a retractable pipe, which is cool. Still sticks out just a fraction, but I think that's okay. I think most mechanical pencils kind of have that, right? And then one click to extend it, and then push out the lead. Let's see if you can refill it this way. I feel like I'm just spinning the whole thing if I do it this way. So I think you actually do have to unscrew it to get that part out. So yeah. Good knurling, medium aggression. Like it's pretty aggressive. Like Rotring is smoother, Alvin's sharper. So this is pretty new. I mean, pretty new, pretty in between the two. Since I'm still new to fountain pens, are there any inks that work better with Monteverde nibs fees? My wife wants something fun to use with her new Regatta stub. Not really. I mean, there's no particular ink that I would say would be like brand specific. Yeah, I mean, I think you pretty much have open freedom. I would look at like Diamine. Oh, which Alan Chaos Shootco emailed Diamine to figure out how they say it, and it's Diamine, right? I think. Yeah, we need to talk about the Karas wedgie. You sent me the link, but I haven't pulled it up. Put the link in the chat, and I'll bring it up here. This is I like the Wingback. They've really done a good job at the size of their products. The pen is essentially the same size with a twist mechanism, same knurling. I got the black DLC coated one. I think they did. I think that was a Kickstarter. This feels great. I would throw this in my pocket and go to town. All right, so size comparison. It's definitely more along the carry size. So there's Pentel carry, spoke icon, hashtag guerrilla marketing. Do I have a standard mechanical pencil here? Maybe in the Smand. Brad, you want to look into the Dr. Martin? Oh, yeah. I forgot about those. Yeah, that's another thing that's just kind of like on the list, like the general air quotes list. None of my other pencils are in here. That's dumb. What's up with that? Oh well, we'll live. This is close to a standard league pencil. So much stuff everywhere, chat. So much stuff. This man let me down. I thought I had a traditional mechanical pencil in here, but it is definitely more carry sized than traditional pencil sized. So there you go. And you will catch a runner with it on a desk. It's just gonna go. So yeah, I like it. I need to do a photo comparison with the pen. I think they're almost identical in length, comparison wise. Do I foresee a restock of the spoke pen near future? Yes. Brian's working on a big batch of custom pencils this weekend for open orders. I mean, this week, and then after that, we'll be working on that. I hope so. Was at a craft show this weekend and a guy made wood bowls stained with indie ink patterns and designs. Cool. Still figuring out, waiting to where I can get one of those Pentel classic pencil sets that you gave away for St. Jude's. I haven't. They told me that those are going to be retail items, right? They said that those are going to be available at retail, and I think they're awesome. So I hope that's the case. But I know when they sent them to me, they were not out yet. If Paul shows up in the chat today, we will ask him. We will ask him and see if he has any more guidance on that. Because that is who sent them to me, from Pentel, and he sometimes shows up in the chat. But he's a West Coaster too, so I know it's real early for them. All right, so that's what Wingback sent me. Hey, Just V-Rod, hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm a fan. Like, they're expensive, right? But I am a fan. Did you send me that link, Alan? I've been heads down. I mean, I know you emailed it to me. All right. Let's see what else we got here. I ordered some stuff from JetPens, but I can't remember what or why. I think that's what I say every time. All right, thank you. We'll look at that real quick. Can I pull this up? Like, is this... okay. Here. This is what I want to see. Let's do this. So, that's Toby Borking. Brad, have you tried the Sakura Craft Lab 001 gel pen? Do you have a link to that, Coco? It seems like I've seen it. So thankful to you for the spoke mechanical pencil and introducing the carry via switch. That's good stuff. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Little pry bar wedgie. Me and Brian. Oh yeah, I did see that one. We'll go back to that one. Brian and I have talked about doing, you know, my ruler fascination. Have talked about doing a pocket ruler, like a pen size, like a pen. I don't even know how to explain it. Like a pen design pocket ruler. So yeah, there's the wedgie multi-tool. Like, this is one of those things I would buy because it looks cool and then would, like, literally never use it. Oh, now watch the video and still see if you still like it? Okay. Can I put this on stream?
Creating your dream wardrobe.
All right.
With authentic luxury.
We're gonna get a takedown on that one. Hang on. Rip. Why would they publish that? They keep showing. Was this the outtake version? Who thought that was a good idea? Oh gosh. What just happened there? Yeah. Pass. You're right, Alan. After you see the video. Watch this thing fail at tasks. Only 25 and you two can fail at tasks. I don't get it. I don't get it. I saw this pen, Cocolina. This one came out around the time as this one. This one. And yeah, I could have gotten them at the same time. Whoops. And I thought this one was expensive, and I couldn't really get down with the aesthetic of this one as compared to this one, especially for like $20 more, which is what that one is. Like, it's cool. Like, I don't know. They're worse at capitalism than you. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I have one of like the little Gerber, little keychain jobbers. Like, that one's pretty. That's like all I need. Yeah, I don't know. Like, was that serious? Was that serious? Ouch. I like this. I've seen it and I've repeatedly passed on it just because of the price versus like the style. Like, I'm sure it's perfectly fine. Brad used to sell a little pocket tool thing on Knock. Yeah, but it was more of a keychain dangler. Like, it wasn't going to like be like a real tool thing. Like, it could bottle open and that's about it. This uses the same refill, which these refills are great. They're expensive and they're tiny. So I'm going to use this coming up. That refill is actually this size. Don't let the camera fool you. That refill is this size. So it's a smaller pen. And it's a gel refill, so it's gonna run out soon. I think they're like $3, $4, $5 for refills. This pen, this one's coming up soon on the novel copying. I like it. It's not like I dislike this. It's just like I thought the one that I have is outrageous but great. This one's even more outrageous and maybe greater, but so they do have some cool refills, even though those all look black in the picture. Let's see how much these refills are. $4.15. Is it at least a 2-pack? It's a 1-pack. Ooh, wait. Oh, same as original. Okay. I was thinking it was like last call. So I have the brown black in mine, and it's really great. It's like a real subtle brown. But like, you're just gonna like light refills on fire using these. So does a real refill fit in there? No, and I'll show you why. What's up, Bruce? So here's what happens. So you see how this is very, whoops. Hey, look, that's my face. You see how this is like very rigidly in place there? It's because it has a post for the back end to stick on. So it's like almost purposefully made to use their only refills. Oh, we're just doing some unboxings, Bruce. Chilling. So it's kind of purpose built to only use these refills. And well, this one's already like down to here. Maybe even lower. Like, these are really outrageously priced. So I don't know that you could hack something in there. This is the G2 front end though, right? Like, this is the standard G2 front end. So if you could cut something off and it had the right diameter, it would work. But I mean, that sounds like a nightmare. But for the price that they actually want for these and how much use you're going to get out of them, it might be worth trying to hack something, because that's great. It's just like the D1 zebra refills. Like, you look at those wrong and they're empty, and they're like $3. I acquired the Zebra Sarasa Dry for my left-handedness. Only complaint is that even after a couple minutes, it smudges like crazy under highlighter. Really? Like, I reviewed the Sarasa Dry, and I thought it was reasonably impressive as far as like the marketing of the pen goes. Must be why you never bought one of them. Well, it's also like $55 from the jump, right? So, like, I really, really love it, and it is really, really overpriced. Like, that's one of those hard reviews to write. No specific pen this week, Bruce. Just since I'm doing the writing project, I'm just using everything. I'm like, if it's in reach, I'm using it. So no specific ones right now. All right, let's open this JetPens box, see what we got going. But yeah, that wedgie was an interesting project. The Ultim will be inked in perpetuity. I'm not using it right now, though, because I think the ink's going to be too wet for the notebook. All right, I ordered something small from JetPens. I'm wondering if I just have to... it was just like some refill stuff that I ordered, or... Like, I usually don't make, like... I make these small random JetPens orders, like, oh, I need X, go grab it and send it. And I really can't remember what it is. All right, we got to read the cartoon first. This is what we have. Not that. This. This is what we have here. Looks like I got one pen of some sort. But I don't know what it is. We got to read the cartoon. Did you see the new Pocket 6 colors coming tomorrow? No, shoot me a link and we'll show it on the chat. All right, I'm not going to look at what I ordered here. Oh, this is... We've gotten this one a bunch. This is Joel's first day. Joel's first day at JetPens. My first day at JetPens, time to make a great impression. Cute accessory, favorite pen, professional attire, perfect makeup, positive attitude. You can do this, Joel. This is the JetPens office, right? So that's Tony working. This would be like me showing up to the first day, and then like I'd go in and Tony would be my coworker. I think that's probably like this setup here. Have to stay away from the internet tomorrow. So this is probably how we would, this would be Brad. This would be Tony. I feel that's accurate, right? That's probably an accurate representation there. All right, let's see what we got. I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat and look at the list. All right, I'm going to pull these shown up, and then we'll come back to them. Oh, geesh. Oh, geesh. We will come back to them momentarily. All right, let's see here. Had a question last night. With CWP closing, where should I buy good pencils? That is a good question. JetPens and Van Ness do good stock of like a little bit beyond the everyday type of pencil stuff, like the Black Wings and the Tombos and things like that. Outside of that, you're probably looking at some of the art supply shops. Yeah, I've had this knife for a while. This just ended up being my open package box. All right, I got these for some reason. Oh, I was thinking maybe I got these for my William Hanna to do the tags. Although I got sent the link to. Oh, that's what I ordered. That's what it was. That's why I ordered it. We'll open this last. That's my new one. The Revolve. Got it in red. All right, we'll open that last. Hey, Holly Fox Letters. Hope you're doing well. How are you today? All right, so I think I got these. I don't know why. Just because you can, right? 15 sheets, 5 per color. So I can use these to maybe tag like my William Hanna here if I need, if I want to do different tags for things here. Also, it's like, why not, right? Oh, that's a good question, Tessa. I will hold that thought, and we will go over that. right. So yeah, I went for this and then ended up with whatever else. I was like, oh yeah, let's get that too. Let's get that too. Oh, I do need to hydrate. All right, here's a question. My first custom pen order should be shipping to me this week from Mad Science Pen Company. I chose a material he already had on hand that he was excited about that I've never seen in person. I have photos of the finished pen now, but should I wait until I have the pen in hand to start picking out an ink to go with it? You should decide now based on the pictures. That's how I've done it. I'll always kind of get an. I'll think about it ahead of time. So this was the I'm missing things. Things I've missed order. So the Acroball 0.3. That is just not an attractive barrel. I'm sorry. This is what I really want Pilot to do something different with the Acroball. Like it's fine, but man. But these are 0.3 Acroballs, which I've been really wanting to test out. I bet they're going to be awesome. This grip is great too. I just don't think the barrel is actually like super attractive. Oh, and this isn't a sticker. This is printed on here, by the way. Not a sticker. That's fine. It's just yeah, it's like this soft metallic-y looking deal. But this refill is going to be awesome. I actually might just steal the refill and put it in some other things. We'll see. I need to test that. I will be reviewing these because they're the 0.3 millimeter tips. Let's give it a quick look. See. Yeah, and it's an amazing refill, right? It's the same with the Pilot G2. Like I don't hate the Pilot G2 refill, but the barrel is. Woof. Magnus, thanks for the follow. The grip section is the best, right? I wish they'd use this grip section for the G2. That would make the G2 infinitely better, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's just great. Yeah. I mean, I just wish they would just really do something unique with these barrel designs or something. I don't know. It just doesn't quite land, but the refill is awesome. I thought I only kind of disliked the G2, but I kind of really dislike it. Yeah, I just kind of dislike it. The juice is far superior. That is a fact. And then I got these refills for the Pilot Explorer, so I can give away some Pilot Explorers one day. Now that I know this refill will fit it. So that was where I packed, I grabbed a few of these to work on the Pilot Explorers. And I'll do the blog post on the, I'll do a blog post on the G2, excuse me, the Pilot Explorer with this refill in it. And then I'll do like a giveaway. I'll give away a couple of the pens and with the refills. So wanted to test that out. So cool. All right, let's open up this YStudio. I was nervous about getting this YStudio. That's what I talked about with Mike on the podcast last week. Because of expectations. The literal weight of words. Oh, what happened? What did I miss? Still grieving the loss of the Muji 2.5 Hex. Oh, I'm new here. Please be nice if it's a dumb thing to say. That is not a dumb thing to say because so many of us know exactly that pen you're talking about and we think it's fantastic. So I personally love that pen because it is the Pentel Sleechy refill. So you can find that refill again. If you can't find the Muji Hex barrel, but the barrel is honestly, the Sleechy barrel is so bad that Muji Hex barrel makes it such a better pen. So that stinks because that is a great Great pen. I think it might be Muji's best pen design, to be perfectly honest. I have the turquoise one and I have the pink one. As a matter of fact, I need to get them back out. I can't quite convince myself to get the new YStudio. I love my brassing portable. Not sure there's enough difference. I am with you, Power Belly. Like, this is... It's like, I shouldn't, like, worry. These types of things shouldn't worry me. But, like, is it going to be as good as, like, literally one of my favorite pens ever? It has a wider diameter, Mike, and a number 6 nib, where the brassing is a little bit narrower and a number 5 nib. I know it's going to be great, but, like, it's, for me personally, it's going up against one of my favorite pens of all time. The brassing was too small? Yeah, totally. I get that. Oh, it does. Y'all were telling me it came with the sandpaper. I can't believe this one comes with the sandpaper. All right, so it's a great finish on here. You can't tell the finish by the pictures. The finish on the pictures make it look glossy, but it is a little bit more matte than it's really like the brassing one. So yeah, the idea is so you can rough it up, but I really just go the natural route on this. The size isn't overly big. I'll do a full comparison. I didn't bring the other one in here because I didn't realize I was getting this. I'm not sure the grip section is much wider, Mike. Yeah, you said it right there. The section looks kind of skinny. I'm not sure the section is different. Is this even a number 6 size nib? I'm not sure it is. I just want a cap for my YStudio desk pen. I'm not... I'm right there with you on that, Mike. Isn't that a great pen? Oh, this doesn't twist. That's a smaller nib, right? Maybe these are number 5 nibs? I don't know. I'm not good at, like, visually doing it unless it's, like, really small, I can tell. But this seems pretty small. Seems like a 5.5, yeah. Actually, does it say on the product page? Compare it to a spoke. There you go. Thank you, Mike. Oh, look at this. I have a loose nib literally sitting right here. Yeah, that's a number 5. So I was thinking it had a larger nib. Once I saw this grip section and the nib, yeah, it's not close, right? I get a Kaweco here too. Which I'm okay with, but it's a bigger pen. I thought it would be like the number 6. Like the desk pen. I was hoping it would have like the desk pen nib. Yeah, it's like a 5.5, right? That's a weird size. Very interesting. So there we go. Because I use the Yovo number 5 nib in my brassing. But this one I wouldn't be able to swap out, really. Reminds you of a Twisby nib. Yeah, it's kind of got a sharper flare in the side. The grip section looks slimmer. Is the Kaweco a true number 5? I don't know. So yeah. Maybe this is a true number 5. All right, it's got a fancy converter. We'll use. There is no true number 5. Hold up. Why doesn't this want to post? We have an issue here, chat. All right. You see that feed post in there, right? You see this hole here, right? What am I doing, chat? It's not a screw. I'm fully seated. Check the rubber gasket for a tear. There's a lot of space in here. Like, where would the gasket be? On the converter? Converter looks clean. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do next, Tommy. So it's the part that's in this collar. Can I get this collar out? All right, let me try to reseat this one time, and then we'll go from here. Yeah, the converter doesn't seat, but let me make sure I have this lined up correctly, because there is a notch in here. So let me try this and see if it was just when I put it back in, if I had some weird alignment, because I see a real alignment situation going now. No, I can't get there. I'm going to email them. I can't get to it. It's a problem, chat. All right. More to come. Is there anything loose in the barrel? I don't think so. Can you show the inside of the back end of the section? So, all right. So, nib, feed. I don't know if I can get it to focus enough and have good light. So there's like a rubber, so that's like the housing in there, the collar. So there's this side of the collar. And then this side. Oh, is there anything loose in the barrel? Well, the converter wasn't in the barrel. No. Like, there's no parts. Did you try unscrewing the U? Yeah, I did, Brooke. So I will try to see if I manipulated that. We'll try that next. The collar might unscrew. We'll try that now. So I did try to unscrew it. That might be it. Let's see if I can unscrew it all the way out. Yeah. Woo, party. Now we can... All right. So we got the whole thing out now. All right. We have lots of parts now. All right. Will the converter not go on? Yeah, we're having trouble. All right. So are we completely set here? I feel like we're not completely set here, but it looks visually like we're set. Right? So maybe I just... It doesn't fit. It flat out doesn't fit. It's a converter problem. Well, that's going in the review. So they had a problem. So you can tell the diameters, the interior diameters are different on these converters. I mean, the converters they're different converters, right? But with the YStudio resin, this part of the converter wouldn't fit in the barrel. So they're having real issues. Let's see if I can get you. So there is a different diameter, interior diameter. There's almost like an inner flange on this one that's narrower. So yeah, a standard converter. This is the Schmidt whatever K5. I don't know the name of them. No, I don't know what nib this is. They've been using Schmidt in the past. This isn't a Yovo. I'm guessing it's a Schmidt. But this converter it literally does not fit. Well, now we need to see if this fits in the pen. All right, how does this go? How did this go? Where does this part go? No, it looks like a problem. Well, this turned into a stream, didn't it? Is that how that goes? All right, so that fits, right? All right, at least it fits the length. So I can actually start using it. But the converter's a problem. The converter is the issue. I have a different converter in now. So this diameter is too small to fit here. So yeah. But this converter is much longer. I was hoping they had the depth cut out here. And they do. All right. Wow. That was an event. I did not expect this to be happening. I'll put this back for now so I don't have to chase this down later. So, yeah, I will get some feedback on that because that does not fit. Does not fit. All right. So there you go. Great pen. Interesting bad converter. Mine was not that bad, so it's inconsistent. Yeah. So yeah, with the resin fountain pen, which is another one of my favorites, the converter they supplied would not slide into the barrel. It was like too narrow. Too narrow. Needs a spring to keep it in place. Exactly. I mean, it was too wide, so you would just bump this converter against that. So they have real issues with their converters, it seems. So, all right, that was a bit of a disappointment. Just in having to question it right out the gate. A standard international converter. Yes, Schmidt K5. That's what I have in here, which is like your most common converter. I mean, technically, like any international converter should fit, but that one's a problem. Like, if you have other fountain pens, you probably have a converter that will fit laying around. It's a super, super common converter. Unless it's like a branded pen, like a Pilot, Sailor, Platinum, anything that uses proprietary stuff. Jeez, y'all. That was the thing. All right. Oh, let's look at the shown thing. And then I have another box that Kurotaki in Japan sent me. And I want to see what's in it. They told me what they were sending me, but I'm not totally clear on it. So let's look at this first. Not yet. Mostly have pistons. Okay. It's something you can get from like most shops will have them for like $5, $6, $7. At least YStudio pens are cheap though. Yeah. So that one's 140. The full brassing is what, 180, which I don't know why the price is so much cheaper. Yeah, not a good starter pen. That, man, I'm going to find out. I will send some questions. All right. Preview this week's Pocket 6 launch coming at you Wednesday at noon. 12 new colors. Jeez. All right. These are sick. I like this one right here, the greenish, brownish one. All right, y'all told me to click over, right? Yipes. All right, that's sick. Yeah, that's what I'd have to order is like something like this because I don't have one like that. That's cool. Man, that's nasty. So that's the 3D splash prototype with matte and gloss. So black matte, then gloss colors. Nice. Really cool. Yeah, I like that process. That looks great. Really, really nice. Yeah, it looks like someone like painted it black matte, then like peeled off like the color, like the underlying colors. It looks cool. Looks like it has a texture to it, but it probably doesn't. But that's what it looks like, which makes it sick. Awesome. I love those. You think that's kind of what you think? Is there like a little bit of a line texture, like a raised, lowered type of texture? That looks pretty neat. Yeah, I want one for the designs, but the pocket pens don't suit the way I use pens. Totally get that. Totally get that. All right. All the way from Japan. From Kurotaki. They reached out via email to chat. And they said they want to send me this thing. And they kind of gave me an idea what it is. And I think they've been sharing it on their Instagram, but I'm not 100% sure what we have going on here. So let's find out together, shall we? There is a lot. We might just have to go. We need to take this from the back side of the box. There's too much going on here. that camera. All right, let's go through this mess together, see what we got here. All right. Dear Brad, did you receive the package safely? Yes. If you have any questions about our products, please feel free to contact us. You got it. It's a cute little note. I like this paper. And whatever pen they use to get on this paper, it's kind of impressive. All right. I think this is what they wanted me to look at, the Ink Cafe. Then they sent me a bunch of other stuff. But the Ink Cafe is like a new product, I believe. Or something they're more recently promoting. So we'll go through all this here in 1 sec. This might be a whole stream. Whoa. Look out for that. All right, let's do this last. Oh, yeah, the Karopo pen. I think this is what they were wanting to share with me. All right, so let me slide that over and see what other stuff we got first. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff. All right, all right, all right. All right, all that stuff goes here. These are extra. All right. It's Kurotaki Clean Color Dot. I like these. These are the rounded tip highlighters. Yeah, I like these. I've seen... Did Anna do a review of these? But I like it so you can do like a round dot press or a line. And they're kind of pressure sensitive, right? So you can... I don't know if you can get that full range of dots. I mean, that seems like kind of a lot. That seems very, very wide-ranging. But they look cool. Trying to take one out without ruining the packaging in case I want to take pictures later. All right. Oh, and these are big too. Like this is a long. Kind of a long marker. Yeah, like that's a TWSBI swipe compared to this. Very, very long. So it's a hilarious looking tip. Looks like a clown's nose. Oh, you can do a pretty small dot. Hey, look at me. That's pretty sick. Oh, they have two-sided ones? These dry... The way these things dry is like they got some alcohol in them. Water-based pigment. Man, that's cool. Yeah, I will be definitely checking these out. I like that. All right, so that's those. Then they sent me... Oh, is this like a... Oh, wow, this is like a whole other set of them. What's the difference? What's the difference? Are these the double-sided ones? Oh, yeah, these are the two-sided ones. Here we go. Partay. These colors are great, too. Hello. These are, I bet the pin spinners like these. I can't, can any of y'all do pin spinning? I can't. I can't really do that. All right, so this is Blue Bonnet. GPF Mom, thank you for the follow. So that's the dot size, and then yeah, these have a 0.5 on this. Pins are not toys. They could be. Ooh yeah. Oh, and these are like the plastic tip, not the felt tip, which I prefer. Come on. Influencer hands, do something. There it is. So these are the plastic tips, which are great. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. As a Texan, that is not Blue Bonnet. That's funny. Hey, GPF Mom. Didn't realize there were more people loving pins like me. Oh, you don't even know. You were in the right place. You were in the right place. Drop me an exclamation point pin addict. Wherever the stuff link is at, I don't even know. Yeah, this is wild. I like these. Pretty cool. All right. Run away while you can, right? Your wallet is in danger being here. Yeah. I forget all the commands I have. Whoops. All right. All right, so we have Blue Bonnet issues, right, y'all? So the backside tells you how to manage the pressure of them. All right, so let's give this set away, and then I'm gonna keep this set to do a review on. Well, they must have a lot of colors in here. So we'll give this set away in a minute. Schmevelin with the gifted sub to GPF Mom. Thank you so much, Schmevelin. You're out of hand. So we'll give this away in a minute. We're going to look at this other thing first. And so hang tight, and we'll do a giveaway for this since Kurotaki sent me a bunch of extra stuff. These are going to be fun, though. I'm surprised how looking forward to messing with these I am. Really neat. All right, so this apparently is the new hotness that they wanted to get into my hand. So it's this custom ink making kit. I'm going to tell you right now, we are not doing this on stream today, but we will do it another day on stream. I am not prepped to have this level of mess right now. But it looks like we have a lot of options to do this. So let's wow. Okay. So we have our base ink colors here. This is a hands-on kit that lets you make your own custom ink using 5 base ink colors: transparent, yellow, pink, blue, gray. The empty pen container, Karapo pen, is included with this kit, which you can use to make your own original pen with the ink created. All right, so I can make a bunch of colors and put them in these pens. These are like the felt tip marker pens, right? So you fill it up with ink, and then it has the little wicking, like the little wicking mechanism here, so it'll wick down into the tip of the pen. That's one version. So okay, so this is the, oh wow, there's a bunch. So this is the brush tip version, and it has actually like the spongy type soaking thing in here that you put in, so it keeps the feed saturated but meters it, right? So you make the ink, fill up the sponge. They're calling the ink reservoir. Fill up the ink reservoir, put it in the pen, cap it, label it. Damn, this is cool. We're gonna have a whole stream on this. It's nice that there's still so many of us in this time of technology. Absolutely. Awkward Pinky, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. I assume this would work with any fountain pen ink. Yeah. All right, so it's got all the parts you need. And then this one, so that's a brush tip. And then this one has a fine 0.4 millimeter tip. This is probably more like the plastic tip, like that Kurotaki marker I just had out. So you can make, so you got 5 colors you can do here, 5 colors you can do here. Same theory with the ink reservoir. Soak the ink reservoir in the mixture, pop it in the pen, use it. You can make your own cartridges. That's dope. Check this out. You can fill a spare ink cartridge with your favorite ink. It even has little like agitators in there. All right, it's on JetPens. How much is it, Molly? Just so I don't have to click over. So you can fill the inks into little spare ink cartridges. How do they seal? Do they? $40. Gotcha. So this is cartridges for the pen. So here's the pen. So this pen is the standard pen that comes with a brush tip. This pen comes with the fine brush pen tip. This is a spare fine tip. These are cartridges you can use in there. JetPens has a video to handle the sponge. Yeah, I bet that would get messy. And then this is an extra brush nib. Okay, so 2 pens, 2 extra nibs, a bunch of spare pens. Wow. All right. Crazy. That's a lot of stuff. Posture check. I need that. I'm leaning sideways. All right. So this is all the post-mixing setup. That's what all this stuff is. All right. And then these are the inks. Let me go ahead and open this. There's pens in the kit too. So is this like the base kit and then that's all the extra stuff? Yeah, okay, I see pens in here. This is to drink. This is what I'm going to use for whiskey. as I'm mixing these up, because this is going to drive me to drink probably. All right. Don't drink the ink. Yeah. That's for whiskey. I'll get something else to mix the ink with. All right. Gray, blue, pink, transparent, yellow. All of these are number 2. Gray number 2, blue 2, pink 2, transparent 2, yellow 2. I don't know what the difference is. Larger bottles. I guess if I figure out ink I really want, I can make a large capacity. 2 pens. The same fine tip size. Oh, both of these are the same fine tip size. Mixing cup, swirliers. After this, you should give the platinum mix free inks a go. I should. Mike, did Mike review the platinum mix free? Seems like he did. I don't know. All right. I'm not going to read through all this, but I think they give you some recipes in here. I'll have to think about like what we want to make so the base. Okay, so this is the ratio cup essentially. They're calling it the toning cup. Wow, this is going to be a mess. I don't know if I can do this on stream. Yeah, the mix-free inks are just great inks, period, without mixing them, right? Yeah, there's no funnel, so they expect me to get my portion in here, like my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5x portion in here, pour it in here with this little guy into there, and then I guess just continue like not cleaning it in between, right? Or, no, I just mix it all in there at once. So I can have my different portions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they have it lined off to 8 different portions. So I could use like one. I can just fill it all on top of each other, then swirl it, and then figure out what I want. Okay. This is going to be fun. So then I'd make my whole concoction in here. And then if I like it, save it in here. There's a lot of ink in these, it seems like. Just use an empty inkwell on a scale to measure volume. You give me way too much credit, Mafia Geek. This will be fun. I've never done anything like this. 100% not doing it right now, though. Pretty cool. Okay. All right, then they give you some recipes, right? Some like 131, pink and gray, 1 part pink, 3 parts gray, make this purple, typo right there. No, T, transparent, 5 parts transparent, 1 part blue makes this really light blue. So all kinds of little things. Hey, thanks, Mafia Geek. You really think I'm like competent enough? Miss Cookie, did you send me an email about the giveaway you won last week, the notebook? Because I shipped everyone's giveaways, and I noticed I had one sitting there for you, but didn't see an email. That doesn't mean I didn't get it. It just means I'm unorganized. So everyone's giveaway stuff shipped last week, except Miss Cookies, because I see it on my desk. Wow, that looks cool. This is stressing me out. So we're gonna. Will you email me again, please? I'm sorry to have to ask you that, but I saw it sitting there when I was done, then I couldn't find an email. I even searched. So I'm sure it's me. I guarantee it's me. So we'll plan on doing this. We will do this together on stream. Not this week. Maybe next week we'll do this. I need to have some time to think about think about the catastrophes that could happen on this desk. But we will do it. Thank you, Miss Cookie. My apologies. And for the first time ever, not this week, but a couple weeks ago, I sent the wrong thing to the wrong people. That happens when you have 8 billion other things to ship. It happens. We'll get it corrected. All right, let's give away some of these highlighters that they sent me. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Miss Cookie. Speaking of giveaways, the one the website looks really nice. I really like those letter writing pads. I like how they did the different colors. There's a gold one, which is the one I had on there. And they have a blue one, and then I want to say a green one. But they're really nice if you're someone who writes letters. So the pad is like 3 tones of the color, like the basic outside color, and then like 3 tones of the specific paper. So it comes as a pad, but then you get all 3 colors and like a few sheets of 8 sheets of each color in the pad. I think it's pretty neat. And then matching envelopes on there. So yeah, go to penaddict.com. I have that giveaway started this morning for the gold pad and envelope set. So it's got the matching envelopes as well, which is great. So thank you for mentioning that. All right, let's do this giveaway here. You totally messed up at knock order. Actually, I swear I didn't do that on purpose, Tony. That's just how terrible I am. And, like, what could I have been thinking when I did that? I have no idea. All right, let's give these away. Since Kurotaki was nice enough to send me all this stuff, let's give away these shockingly cool color dot markers. These look like more like the highlighter colors, which are great. So I guess they all have individual names, but they also have numbers assigned to the colors. So let's give this away. I messed it up in a good way. Yeah. It is just so strange because it really wasn't on purpose. All right, so giveaway. And then I'm probably going to wrap it up after this, chat. I got to go ship today. Ship not more knock orders. I probably need to send out an email update on what's going on here. All right, giveaway. If you're new here, hang tight, and I will show you how to enter the giveaways. Anyone can enter. You don't have to be a follower or a subscriber. You just have to, if your name gets chosen, you have to reply in the chat, and then you have to email me your shipping address. So this is for we'll just call this Zig dot markers. So this is a 6-pack of these Zig dot markers. And the giveaway is open. All you do is type !raffle, you're entered, and then it will be randomly selected. In 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to get your entry in, and I'm going to clean up my desk while we're waiting. Actually, I'm not, because I don't have anywhere to put this stuff. Rip. All right, we'll just leave all this here. I got to find something to put this in. Sending a text about that YStudio converter. Did you clean out the closet of doom? No, I got off the hook. Got off the hook this weekend. I was so busy this weekend. Yeah, got it. Got it. Off the hook. It's coming soon though. It is coming soon. I promise you that. Hey Toby, you want to come say hey? Come here. We're getting ready to close out. Come here. He can't get here for all the trash I've thrown on the floor. Come here. You want to say hey? All right, Toby says hey. It's like, let me down. I want to go see what's in these boxes and all this junk you threw over here. Huh? Right? You need a bath. Yeah. He's wandering through all the baggage. All right. Yeah, he gave up and now he's on the couch chilling. All right. Let's give it away. I'm not going to continue that because that's not a song I enjoy. All right, pick a winner. Telkana 806. Looks like a new winner. We have multiple winners here. You can win many times over, chat. But first time, long time. Hey, it's you. So here's what you do. You did the first part. You said, hey. Second part, you email me your shipping address at hello@penaddict.com. And in about a week from now, I'll ship it to you. I'm not a fast shipper, but we will get it there. I promise. And it may or may not be the correct item. All right. These are fun markers. I am down with this. I didn't know if I was going to be down with this. I am down with this. Get in the penguin butt. For those who are new, this is where we keep our washi tape in the penguin butt. So we can stick names on the product so we don't forget. Oh, and tell me, remind me which product you win, or tell me your username or whatever when you email me. I mean, I'll remember, but sometimes I screw things up. So, all right, penguin, sorry. Whoop. All right. We good today? Chat? I think we're gonna wrap it up here. What else do we need to do? We got a podcast tomorrow. I'm going to work on that. Remember to breathe. Thank you. I always have to take a break after this. Go sit and chill for a minute. Podcast tomorrow. I'll be writing that this afternoon. I have some topics saved up to talk about. We'll podcast after that. Excuse me, that was a yawn. I've been sleeping good. I don't know why I'm yawning. More coffee is required, apparently. Thursday, we should be streaming. I'll stream Thursday. Thursday, I have one of those days that I had 2 weeks ago where I couldn't stream. I have that again this Thursday. I'm gonna plan on streaming, but it's a toss up. I'm leaning. I'm like 75% sure I'm gonna stream. But just like 2 weeks ago, I have that day again where I'm just really, really, really off the charts busy, like in and out of the house like a million times. So hold that thought. All right. So let's go see who we can raid. We got anyone out there we can raid? Before we leave today, go say hey to one of our friends. Oh, is Celery writing? Yeah. Celery's writing. Let's go hang out and do a writing stream today. Does that work? That works today, I think. Let's go say hey. All right, y'all are awesome. We'll go watch celery write Lord of the Rings because it's really cool. All right. 75%. There's a 70. We need to get an emote made that just says 75%. We'll know it means there might be a chance that we don't. All right. Thank y'all. Y'all go say hey. Go watch Lord of the Rings handwriting and have a fun day. Use your pens and paper. Bye.